Greetings and welcome to Quiplash. I hope you're ready because there is literally nothing writing on this. This is round one. I'm going to beam two prompts to your device. Answer them however you choose. What you type goes up against what someone else types, and everyone votes on the winner. You'll score points based on the percentage of people who prefer your answer. Have at it. Okay, it's time for some quiplashing. First off, indoor skydiving makes a lot more sense than indoor blank. Okay, select your favorite quip. Up next, what a moron would say at a museum. It's voting time. Moving on, what keeps Adam Sandler making movies? Ready, set, vote! Round one is behind us. Let's see how you scored. Now for round two. Double the points and bonuses, double the excitement. let's start this show. Prompt number 1 is, why the fish in your aquarium hate you? Okay, pick your favorite quip now. Okay, next one. The weirdest label you could have on a moving box. Vote on your devices. Next on the list, a pull string toy of this player would definitely say blank. Okay, vote. Round 2's done. Let's see who's winning now. It's round 3, the last lash. I've got one prompt left, and you're all getting it. Complete the comic. Time to take a look. In the final round, you get to give out a gold medal to your top quip. Make it count. Okay, let's bring out those medals. All right, let's turn that into cold, hard points. We're done. Let's see the final scores. Welcome, I'm your host, Schmitty, and this is Quiplash. I'm sensing a lot of repressed anger in this group, mostly from me. So everybody back off, and let's start the game. Here's round 1. The more people who vote for your answer, the better your score. Let's go. cards on the table. Starting us off, the worst part about having a boyfriend who's secretly a highly advanced robot. Okay, voting time. Pick your favorite. And next is, don't throw out those used chopsticks. They could be used to blank. Put in your votes. Next in line, your awesome new Witness Relocation Program name. Vote now. Round 1's done. Let's see who's in the lead. Here comes round 2. Hey, if you liked round 1 but thought all the points should be doubled, have I got the round for you. Let's see what we're working with. Number 1 on the list, the worst thing to say in the back seat of a cop car. Okay, use your device to pick your favorite. Next up, the sequel to the song I Saw Mommy Kissing Santa Claus. Get to voting. Coming up next, think of a name that probably no one in history has ever had. Vote away. That's all she wrote for round 2. Let's check the scores. Round 3, the last lash. Everybody's getting the same prompt, so don't hold back. Come up with the phrase this acronym stands for. Let's see those quips. Hand out those medals now. Great, let's see where those medals ended up. Okay, let's change those medals into points. That's the end. Let's see the final scoreboard.
Welcome to Fakin' It. I'm Cookie, and I'll be the host and person who is quietly judging your life choices. Couple quick words before we jump into the game. And yes, it's skippable if you're one of those people. During each round of play, each of you is going to be sent a task to your device. Like, raise your hand if you've ever farted. But one of you will get nothing. And that person is the faker. Everyone wants to figure out who the faker is, and the faker just wants to blend in. When you hear the go sound, you either raise your hand or not, depending on whether you've ever farted before, which you have. And the faker just has to fake it. After that, everyone votes on their device who they think the faker is. If everyone picks the correct person, the faker is caught. But here's the most important part. Fakers, if you're caught in a lie, if you raise your hand when you really should have kept it down, lie, cheat, deny, come up with whatever story you have to throw other players off the scent. Be the faker. Some of the tasks will involve raising your hand, or pointing, or maybe making a weird face. But there will always be a faker, and you'll have 3 chances to catch him. Oh, one more quick suggestion before we get going. It's important to be able to see each other, so if possible, consider sitting in a semicircle or like small lines facing each other. Whatever works best while still feeling comfortable. Let's start with Hands of Truth. It's an easy one, just like we saw a minute ago. Everyone's going to get a task that involves raising your hand. Okay, sending the task to your devices now. This was the task. Raise your hand if you've ever snuck into a movie without paying. Vote for who you think seems like the faker. You can change your vote if you change your mind, by the way. everyone suspects. You all got together and chose the wrong person. Last chance to catch the faker. Sending your second Hands of Truth task to your devices now. And the task was, raise your hand if you've been to a strip club in the past 2 years. Vote for who you suspect is the faker. And the votes were for... The faker has been found. It went right down to the wire. Okay, time to pick the next category. Use your device to choose which type of tasks you'll all be subjected to. If you want to pick a category, I will. It's going to be... number pressure. Everyone's going to get a task that involves holding up a number of fingers, probably from 1 to 10. Okay, sending the task to your devices now. And the task was, hold up as many fingers as miles you'd guess you walk on an average day. Vote for the faker now. It's easier to catch the faker if you all talk to each other. Throw around some wild accusations. You didn't find the faker, and you didn't really learn anything definitive. One last chance to catch the faker. Sending out your second number pressure task to your devices now. The task was, hold up as many fingers as there are continents. Alright, vote for who you think the faker is. All the votes went to... You all ganged up on the wrong person. And what will our next task category be? Use your device to pick which type of tasks you'll all do together. Face value. Everyone's going to get a task that involves making some kind of facial expression. Maybe a weird one. Okay, sending the task to your devices now. And the task, make your figure skating face. Vote for who you think is probably the faker. Voting together is encouraged, but don't forget, you get points for voting for the faker no matter what. The votes singled out. Ah, yes, you caught the faker. It's category picking time. Use your device to choose which type of tasks you'll all be subjected to. Face value. Everyone's going to get a task that involves making some kind of facial expression. Maybe a weird one. Okay, sending the task to your devices now. And the task was, make the face you'd make if you woke up in a deserted hospital. Alright, vote for who you think the faker is. You couldn't agree, you couldn't find the faker. This is your last chance to catch the faker. Sending out your second face value task to your devices now. The task was, make the face you'd have at a nudist resort. Vote for who you suspect is the faker. prime suspect was... Well, at least you were all wrong together. Alright, what category do we want to do next? Use your device to pick which type of tasks you'll all do together. Hands of Truth. Everyone's going to get a task that involves raising your hand. Okay, sending the task to your devices now. And the task was, raise your hand if you've ever been thrown out of a place, an event, restaurant, etc. Vote for the faker now. Everyone voted for... Collectively, you all made the wrong choice. One last chance to catch the faker. Sending your second Hands of Truth task to your devices now. This was the task. Raise your hand if you have no piercings. Vote for who you think seems like the faker. You know how you should all rally together in the final moments to work together and find the faker? You didn't do that. Okay, it's time for the last round. Text you up. I've sent 2 questions to each of your devices. Type in your answers for both and then hit send. Now, the faker has 2 questions to answer as well. They just have slightly different questions than everyone else. So, good luck, faker. Let's see everyone's answers to the first text task. A secret name you'd give your genitalia. right, vote for who you think the faker is. Everybody voted for. Group mind steered you in the wrong direction. Last chance to catch the faker. Let's see your second batch of answers. The number of siblings you have. Vote for who you suspect is the faker. And everyone voted for. Yep, you found the faker. At the last possible moment.